Hey, what's up, big guys? DJMama here, and we're here with the August points update for Genesis. I'm blind reacting to this. I'm just hoping for pretty much Drytron down points. I bet this is all going for toward the lowering of some certain deck that may have taken about 7 slots in top 8. Alright, let's go on there. Reminder, bringing this season Genesis expanding and to regional qualifiers as well. You need to accept an invite to compete in next year's Genesis Championship, so check out local locations on the website here. And don't forget, next winners pack get awarded to top finishers, so it's another chance to get good prizes. Love to see that. These point changes will take effect Monday, August 2nd, I believe. Based on the results of Genesis Champions held at our recent WCQs. Let's start with the overall takeaways. Between NA and EU, there were severe play outliers among individual strategies. Only used by more than 10% of players was Blitzclick, but 13%, although Fairy Tail was close. Furthermore, no individual cards was more than 50% or more players. D-Declare snuck in just a little over 50% in North America, but was able to be pulled back by the other side of Europe. Yeah, we just play Crow because we love to. Hero most popular strategy globally was Blitzclick, which swept in weekends events in Europe. Second most popular was Melfi. Surprised we didn't see more Melfi in NA, but whatever. While in North America, it was summoning Regulus. However, when you put the numbers together in both events, Fairy Tail come out as the overall second most popular strategy. Makes sense. Melfi ended up with no top finishes anywhere, but one of the Regulus decks teaming with Doomsy made it to top 8. Fairy Tail made it to top 32 on every continent, which was where the winner of South America Genesis Champion and Central American Genesis Champion was Teller Knights using Rango. I wonder, are we bringing up this card? Are we talking about it? Having finally won a championship, Rango can now piece for the tire. He's going to 100. There you go. Normal Rango Nimiad. Big question was which Obstructed Thunder monsters ends up being the best choice for Blitzclick. Actual data shows Thunderclap Monk will be heavy favorite with a small side of Lightning Rod Lord. Next question is, do you play 1 or 3 monks? As a question to answered with the most emphatic 3. Here are the Blitzclick changes for now. Whiskerism 0 to 6, Blitzkick Breakaway to 0 to 2, Thunderclap Monk 0 to 9, and Lightning Rod Lord will go to 1. Cool. For Fairy Tail points, we are being redistributed amongst key cards. Gina and Regulus and the Endymion one are also being monitored. They ran King Regulus. Wrong Regulus, I guess. No, we're just talking about the rank 4 enabler. We'll take a better look at Beyond the Ray launches. Alright, Snow going to 10? That might be... Ooh, that's a little... 10? 85 to 10. Match Kiru going 5. You need like a 3 of. That's a 3 of, like, or Wiccat. You can get away with like 2 maybe, and Ball to 10. Oh my god. Jesus, 10 Snow? That means generically Snow is kind of generic now. Yeah, I'll slot in 10 points for Snow if like archetype allows. Oh my god. Okay. Doomsday most popular of the Regulus decks, but they're certainly not the only one. Generally they make rank 4s, and the cost of media support will be lessened, but that more later. Very young King Regulus going to 33. Yeah, rip. Teller Knight. Yeah, Teller Knight had a good couple of months, and we were still very impactful in initial from BLGG, from Glorious Gallery. Let's see how it goes from here. Lyran going to 5. Dark Teller Knight Bat Llamas to 1. Constellar Telemi M's or Omega 7 to 5. Bonds to 3. Constellar Teller Knights to 1. And Chronomaly Vyama. Dang. Another hit to K9. Just kidding. Sure. The hype for Melfi was quite strong, and it's all a lot of play, but not a lot of success, and unfortunate and costly stumble out of the gate. But the deck still has plenty of cap space for non-engine. God, Mommy to 2, Footsteps to 2, Staring Contest to 2. That's like a real slight slap on the wrist, but we'll take it, sure. Popularity is Sacred Beast. Yeah, Sacred Beast was featured very heavily. Popularity was one of the surprises. There were a lot of players on the floor looking for Starlight Rare Sacred Beast, and they are delivering strong finishes and awesome duels all over the place. Card of the Soul has been waiting for a good deck that runs 4,000 for monsters out of the gate, but it also It's also a card you have to be careful with because any deck inflicts any incidental damages, aka Long Wand. Just kidding. Alright, let's see how it goes. Calamity of the Sacred Beast, Hamon, Raviel, Martyr of the Sacred Beast to 3. So Uriah is not getting a points. Cool. Martyr to 3 makes sense. Thunderclap to 3. Nerva, the Power Patron of Creation. Yep. Cool to 6. And Gustav Max to 10. That's crazy because Gustav Max was not pointed. But now he is. So rip in peace. Crystron is currently a synchro combo deck of choice. Currently, main favorite Crystron is going around is Elf Note Crystron, but the BES version has a promising start. Shout out to Peeps. Currently, BES version is the only one being used by cover players of the event. Solfafnir to 2, Tristaros to 2, Elf Note, Tinia to 3, and Lucia to 1. Makes sense. What was this? Clown Crew got more points? Okay. Flare. Okay, just Flare. Cool. Now take a look at some of the increase and decrease on general cards. Okay. Here's where we need to look for my cards. Despite having global usage rate below 50%, Crow is the most played card in the entire format. Yeah. Despite always having a deceptive card because it reads like does nothing, but if he gets played with it, I know that's not true. Newer card, 40%. Parabear Scare. Love that. Particular card is fascinating because more people play it, the worse it gets. True. If the more people are put on Parabear Scare, the worse it gets because you can negate it by just pitching your own Parabear Scare. It's a 0-point card. Anyone can use as its low effectiveness. Were it to gain points, it becomes more effectively resolves the destruction effect. Since players were starting to cut it to save points, we're going to monitor ebb and flow of this card uses a couple more events. Cool, whatever. Crow 1 to 2, whatever. Okay. In addition to Telenites and Bookskick format, in the consecutive events, massive spike. The use of 7 Tachyon over the last couple of months, going from 1 and 11, from 1 and 3. Wow, that's a really big spike. Warrant a big hike. Similarly, a Hero Lives becomes a crucial card for various regular decks and regular spam rank 4 spam decks. And then, as fine as Mirror's Roar, there's also a gem player, Archfiends. Royal Archfiend? You're gonna hit Royal Archfiend? Oh no, and Archfiend Usurpation, whatever. Okay, 7 Tachyon, 0 to 11, Hero Lives 0 to 8, Royal Archfiend to 7, and Archfiend Usurpation to 3. So the Royal Archfiend hits specifically Voiceless Voice because they want to search for Genesys Archfiend, and then Genesys Archfiend gets you the Voiceless Voice guy. Very unfortunate. Voiceless Voice hit. Boo. Now that we get more real world data on search card usage, we gotta modify some of the pace point values on the generic type searchers and a few other search spells as well. The extra deck monsters will remain where they are for the moment. Okay. Alright, let's go on to it. Bonfire 33 to 15, cool. Chaos Space 40 to 13, nice. Deep Sea Aria 40 to 12, why is this 40? Whatever. E-Telly, ooh, 35 to 25, maybe we'll see Rise in Punk again. Tenki from 35 to 11 might be a mistake. 33 to 18, Fossil Dig. Lone Fire 33 to 10. Ooh. 1 for 1, 91 to 19, I guess. OSS 100 to 17. Oh wow. Quick Launch 33 to 25. Rhoda 33 to 18. Terraforming 33 to 20. These actually might be big changes. Those are good. Those are big. Yeah, that's pretty good. Next up here are some of the reductions and rearrangements for low pop decks and decks whose cards are being used by non-themed decks. For example, Shredder players have solemnly sworn that they are willing to never fusion summon El Shaddai Winda ever again in return for getting some points back on the cards. Sure. Oh wow. Oh, that's a big list. Alright, here we go. Phantom Knight's Decay Cloak 4 to 2. Doom Sorlet 3. Malevolent Scythe 12 to 10. Break Sword 0 to 1. Sure. Yeah. Blackwing Bolt Warriors of the Wicked Wind 20 to 15. Sword Soul Emergence 7 to 2. Diagonic Diagram 10 to 5. Tour Guide 0 to 3? 0? 3 to 0? Okay. Grunix Hyung of the Fire King 0 to 3. Ponix is 10 to 7. Kieran 7 to 5. Gabonga to 10. Grand Entrance 15. Officiator Doom Samuel is losing 0. Oh, we might see more for Pumpkin. Thunder Crash Snarecrow to 0. Pearly Happy Memory to 2. Perlily to 5. Winda to 100. Cool. Apgalone to 1. Lev Shadal to 3, Shadal Fusion to 3, Schism to 1, Pot of Desires to 10, and Regeki to 2. Will people still create Regeki? No. No, we won't, because we still have IKS in the format at 0. That doesn't really matter. All these are fine. Thunder Crash, Scarecrow, and Blitzclick. People may be talking about this one. Tour Guide. That's crazy. Yeah, the Guided Diagram. I don't think you want this kind of card in the format, but sure. I'm just like figuring in true Draco kind of things. All right, and with that, dude, this will do for the update. The next update will come at the end of August, covering Magnificent Monsters. aka I think this is the overframe set. Yeah, all right. Genesis regionals are now beginning, and while the changes won't be active for this weekend, they will be active for next weekend. So while you're at tournament weekend, think that what cards you want to pick up for the format. All right, that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. I'm just talking about Genesis run random time because hey, the points update just came out. So what do you guys think of the changes? Where are my Drytron down points or changes? Can we lower those points? Y'all too scared of Drytron. That's crazy. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.